What's up, fam? It's your boy ColinGHd, and I'm back with another video. Today we're going to talk about how to average 50 kills in team deathmatch. That's not really easy to come by, but I wouldn't say it's really difficult either. And if you follow my strategies, I think you could easily do this, and I think you could average it if, that is, you are a decent Call of Duty player. I'm going to go over 3 points to think about while you're playing team deathmatch. First off, it's going to be the power positions and head glitches in the map that you're in. I'm going to use Hunted for an example because that's the match I'm in right now. Second is score streaks, what to use, what not to use, what I'm using if you're going for low, what I'm using if you're going to go for high score streaks. Now the third topic is going to be movement and positioning, and I'll get into that in a second. Okay, so first off, power positions. What I mean by power positions are positions that you can really see a good chunk of the map, preferably up higher on higher ground, or you have a head glitch that you can use in this power position. It's harder to be killed. It is easier to see the enemies, which is a huge deal in Call of Duty, is seeing enemies before they see you. That gives you the visible advantage and the first shot advantage. And then from there, it's just keeping your accuracy and hitting your shots. So power positions really give you that edge. Now I'm going to go into score streaks. Secondly, score streaks. The score streaks I use that are low score streaks, which is what I chose for this video, is the UAV, the care package, and the sentry gun. I would sub in the Cerberus for the care package if care package isn't really your thing, but how I look at a care package is that the odds of you getting anything better point-wise than a care package is very high. The only thing worse technically score-wise than a care package is a UAV or an HCXD. So everything else would be technically a gain by using a care package. You can get wraps, you can get a wraith, you can get a Cerberus, which is what I end up getting in this video. And then I use sentry gun because it really holds down power positions that you are not in at the time, so you can lock down a second power position while you're in a different power position, or you can help lock down a spawn without pushing it too hard, so it kind of locks in their spawn and spawn doesn't switch, which is a huge problem in team deathmatch. You can use a Cerberus if care package is not really your gig, if you don't want to wait around for a thing to fall out of the sky, if you can't handle your own while the thing falls out of the sky, then I might recommend the Cerberus because it can kind of do its own thing while you're running the show somewhere else on the map. Now the third topic I'm going to talk about is positioning and watching the mini-map. You can see where your teammates are, and whether you have a UAV or not, it's going to show you where your teammates are. And typically where your teammates are spawning, or where a little blue arrow shows up, if you don't already know what your teammates look like on a mini-map, typically the enemy is going to spawn the exact opposite side of that map. So if you're spawning, in this case, on this map, if you're spawning by the deck, by the house, then you are going to spawn on the opposite side by like the cliff side, over by, I guess, the bridge hut, or that kind of sanctuary for animals, maybe like in the waterfall area. So typically enemies are going to spawn on the exact opposite side of the map. Now what I mean by positioning, position yourself into somewhat the center of the map, that way you kind of have control of what's going on in different routes. If you're in between two routes, you can see both routes, and you can have a higher probability of seeing enemies and killing enemies, heightening your probability of getting more kills for the match. Don't go head on with every enemy, so don't like rush their spawn, just going in reckless with a VMP or Vesper or Kuda, probably the Kuda. If you're running in reckless with the Kuda, then you're pretty much a noob. But try to take them at a different angle, or by their side, or from behind, or get in a position where they won't expect you. That increases your chances of winning a gunfight, which is really what the whole game is about. So don't just rush head on. Try to increase your chances of killing them. Also, a little tidbit to add in this video, is a little bonus here for you. Don't push their spawn too hard, or else their spawn will flip because it's team deathmatch. So if you know where their spawn is, like I knew their spawn was up this hill right here behind, when I was head glitching the wall, they were kind of spawning up the hill a little bit. I'm going to stay at the wall. I'm not going to push up there and try to watch them spawn in, because their spawn's going to switch. I'm going to get too close to their spawn, and the algorithm's going to be like, hey, you know what? We should not spawn these guys here because there's an enemy to them very close, and they'll just get spawn killed, and that's bullshit because nobody likes being spawn killed. So yeah, don't push your spawns too much. About 3 points where power positions, head glitches, using the right score streaks, low ones preferably because they're easier to get, and there's less pressure on not dying, which will really just heighten your chances of dying, to be honest. This is what it feels like. And then the positioning on each map, using your mini-map, and trying not to go head-on with every enemy, and trying to watch where they spawn, but not pushing it. But thanks for showing up, guys. Really appreciate it. As always, this is your boy ColinGHd. Thanks for showing up.
Smoked. Tango down. What? It's over? Already?